What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Martin, and today I'm taking a look at this, the all-new Audi SQ8. And this is something I've been waiting for. Well, I've already test driven the car in Cape Town, South Africa, like 8 months ago, but it's now finally in its natural environment here in Germany on the Autobahn. This is what it's been made for, so let's see what it's like. So I've been waiting for this car because it's such a nice exception nowadays, being like a conventional performance SUV, just a 4-liter V8, nothing else. No hybridization, plug-in hybrid, no hyper modern screens and interior, and it's just quite traditional in its setup, which I do really like. I feel like I'm always the Donald Trump of car journalism, but if that's the case, I accept my destiny. So we have these Audi RS wheels on it, 23-inch 285 section, so a massive wheel, but a beautiful silver wheel. I really like the whole spec of this car, with the high gloss black parts combined with the dark blue. Really classy, chic looking performance SUV. We even don't have an SQ8 label in the front grille anymore. We've got an illuminated Audi logo right there, and it doesn't really stand out, which I think is a great thing. So if you haven't seen my review in Cape Town, go watch it in the top right corner if you want to know everything about the facelift features. So the light units are new, both front and rear. Quad exhaust, little Audi SQ8 badge right there. It's the only thing that gives it away, combined with that quad exhaust that do produce a very nice sound. Little spoiler right there. And this is also new, on the B pillar you have the engine specification. Who came up with that? Still seems a bit weird to me, but you know, who cares. So here we have it, the 4-liter TFSI, very similar to the one in the Audi RS Q8, only smaller turbos and different software, which means we have 507 horsepower and 770 newton meters. Now the RS Q8 has got 600 horsepower and 800 newton meters, so the power is definitely up, but the torque sort of similar, and you really notice that. 0 to 100, 4.1 seconds, top speed of 250, and of course the RS Q8 also is a bit faster than that, so you can do 300 kilometers an hour. And that's also because you can get carbon ceramics on an RS Q8, and with these SQ8s you can only get these steel brakes. They do have their own calibration, I think, because you can also see it's an Audi S caliper on there. Again, quite conventional, quite traditional for an Audi. They've been doing this for quite a long time, but it just looks fantastic if you ask me. Really tight, architecture like, as we expect from Audi, but no hyper modern plastic screens that go from here to here like with Mercedes and BMW. This is definitely the top of the class. Even though it's the oldest interior, it's definitely quality wise and ergonomically the best interior in its class. So let's turn this into a car, because we have all the 2024 nanny systems going on, which means we have auto warning for when you break the speed limit. You get a little beep, which is super annoying, really. Turn off the lane assist. Of course, we're going to go for dynamic mode. Don't even care about the rest. You can definitely hear it changing its tone. Sport for the gearbox. It lowers the car on its air suspension. Turn off ESC altogether. There we go. And now let's find out if this is a nice performance SUV. If it's as nice as I thought it was in Cape Town, South Africa. that is just, that really hits my sweet spot, really. Classic V8 sound, nothing fake going on. At least I can't notice it, so then it's a good thing. But it's so subtle, sweet, powerful, torquey, very smooth, but it's also quite fast. Let me show you guys. It doesn't have launch control, but you can do like a brake launch. The whole front of the car raises and you can feel all that torque, 770 Newton meters through these seats. Audi S seats, really nice, very comfortable, great support. Claimed by Audi 4.1 seconds, and I did a 4.06, and back in Africa I did 4.07, so very consistent. So that 4-liter TFSI is linked to a ZF 8-speed transmission, and it's lovely as always. I think pairing a V8 with a ZF 8, it's a happy marriage. Quite snappy and quick on the downshifts, and even better on the upshift. Definitely, you get that nice V8 bark. You do notice that because this has smaller turbos than an RSQ8. After 5 or 6,000 RPM, you don't get any extra power. You sort of lose power, I feel like, after 6. So a little short shift definitely rewards you in a performance sense, and I love this car. So the whole suspension setup, it's definitely a bit softer than the RSQ8, and I love it, really. The suspension setup, the air suspension setup is perfect. So in dynamic mode, it's really nice and rotatey, and you definitely have a connection with the car without it being like rock solid and super hard. And for me, that's always a big mistake, making an SUV like really hard, like with a BMW X5M. But this being an SQ8, the target is not the X5M, it's the X6, I guess, M60i. So that's also like a B-level performance SUV with a V8. Well, let me be short and thorough. This is miles better than that new X6 M60i. Really, it's such a great car. I think it's my favorite performance SUV because it's embracing its SUV character and pedigree, and it's not trying to be anything else. It's just a big fat luxury fast V8 SUV. It doesn't have any pretension like with an RSQ8. I think the suspension setup is better than with the RSQ8. Performance, it's fast enough, 10.7 seconds 100 to 200 versus 9 point something for the RSQ8, but I don't even care. Top speed 250, but I guess the guys at Audi thought 265 was a better number, and I completely agree. It's so nice, really. I really like this car, especially because nowadays we get all these, there's Donald Trump again, new solutions. Everything is over the top, everything is made for different markets other than the more traditional European and American markets. this really feels like a little gift from Audi to the more traditional Audi lover, I think. Oh, it's so nice. The engine just, it's not even that loud, but the whole tone and the character of the sound is just perfect in my opinion, really. I like this car so much. And you don't have RSQ8 power, but you do have RSQ8 torque, so just go into a gear too high and enjoy that wave of torque. It's very, very nice. I could definitely buy this car. I would really love to have carbon ceramic brakes on a car like this. Fun fact, they used to equip SQ7s with carbon ceramics, but they don't anymore. I think since they have the RSQ8, they just want you to get that if you're looking for something for the Autobahn. But wow, really. Oh, it looks a bit wet over there. I think we're going into the Quattro section of my review. So even though we have those massive wheels, 23-inch 285 section, it's very calm, really very calm. Normally with these air suspension setups with massive wheels, you get like these little jolts when you hit a ridge or little pothole, but not with this one. This is my favorite SUV available currently of all SUVs, and to Audi. Thank you guys for watching. I'm getting my Audi tattoo this evening. If you enjoyed this review, go check out the POV reviews playlist, check out this video, and please guys, you would really help us out by subscribing to the channel. Bye guys.